morning, Kinder. This is Mrs. Orozco, and I'm so excited to be able to share with you some more examples of what a scientist is. Yesterday, you heard from the lovely Miss Ward a few different examples of scientists, and so I'm here to tell you that there are even more scientists. Now, remember, scientists study the world around us. That means that they study all kinds of things from animals to plants to the ocean to Earth to the space. That's right, space. And so I'd like to start off by presenting you with our first type of scientist. Some scientists study plants. This scientist is a botanist. So if you notice, she is touching plants and she is looking at them and has something on her other hand where she's writing, she's observing, and she's recording information. So this type of scientist will study plants, but not only plants. They study the earth where the plants live. They study how much water they get, how big they get, how they grow, if they're growing fast enough, too slow. And they also study things that affect the plants. For example, plants need water and plants need air, clean air, and some clean soil. Sometimes plants don't get that. And so scientists that are botanists, they try to help the plants be free from pollution and they help protect them. Another type of scientist is a scientist that studies space. Now, look at this wonderful scientist. What is she looking at? That's right, she's looking out to the stars. Now, friends, her name is an astronomer. An astronomer is a scientist that studies not just stars, but everything that is in space, planets, asteroids, things of that nature. Now, she is using a special tool. If you notice, she is using a telescope. Friends, why would she need a telescope when I can see the stars from right here? Well, actually, stars are very, 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 very far away. And she needs a telescope to help her look at them up close and in detail. Because if you study something, remember, just like you study names and you study reading and words, you have to look at them up close. You have to be able to see them. So an astronomer will study all kinds of things, how big stars are, how old they are, how a planet is doing, if something's wrong with the planet. That's what they do. And look at this one. He is a volcanologist. Wow, that's pretty cool. He has on a protective suit because he's standing on a volcano. And I don't know about you, friends, but I would not like to be around a volcano because it gets pretty hot. You see that red stuff next to him? So that's called magma. And why is it red? Well, let me tell you, because it is very, 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 very hot. So hot that it can hurt you just by even being close to it. That's how hot it is. So he has to wear a protective suit. Now, a volcanologist studies volcanoes. They study how a volcano forms, when a volcano is silent, or when a volcano erupts. That's right. Sometimes, unfortunately, our volcanoes erupt. That means that they shoot out that magma and ash into our earth. And friends, we need volcanologists to study them because volcanoes are all over the world. And some people live next to a volcano. So we really need these scientists to help us stay safe and keep those volcanoes, quiet. Some scientists study insects. And this scientist is an entomologist. That's right, insects. Ooh, I know some of us are not big fans of insects. Yucky. That's okay. We still need all those insects, the pretty insects like caterpillars and butterflies and bees, and even the yucky ones like flies and grasshoppers. Yes, we need them on our earth to be happy and healthy. Now, can you tell me, what are these entomologists looking at? That's right, they're looking at some bees. And friends, bees are some of our best friends. Bees help us not only make delicious, yummy honey, yeah, I love honey on a piece of toast or my oatmeal, right? But bees also help us pollinate flowers. That means that bees are a very important part of flowers being born and being planted and being pollinated. We would not have any of these beautiful, delicious smelling flowers without bees. So, entomologists help us protect all of these wonderful, beautiful insects that we have on our earth. And last but certainly not least, you are a scientist. That's right. We are scientists. Wow, Kinder, this is going to be an amazing year because we have a kindergarten class full of readers, writers, mathematicians, and now scientists. My friend here is working in a lab and he's got some protective gear on to make sure that he stays safe. And I want you to think about all the different scientists that the lovely Miss Ward and I have shared with you, like zoologist, marine biologist, paleontologist, and the new ones you learned today, botanist, astronomer, volcanologist, entomologist. I want you to think of those and I want you to draw yourself as one of these scientists and the tools that they have. Yeah, can't wait to see your drawings. Thank you for joining me today, all you wonderful kindergarten scientists. Bye.